This is Abnormal Entertainment.
There is nothing like watching a movie on the big screen, and with MoviePass, you can see unlimited movies every month from Abnormal Entertainment. Head to abnormalentertainment.com and click on the MoviePass banner to get your first month free. And after that, it's only $30 a month to see unlimited movies, even on opening day. Go as many times as you want. Have a blast with MoviePass at abnormalentertainment.com.
So Maskerpiece Theater is back. I was thinking about just doing one episode for the night, but then I'm like, we're having a couple beers. Why not do another show?
More beers. More
Beers.
shows.
Because I know I've been really excited to hang out with Frankie G and Matt from the Grid, because we all saw Mystery Science Theater 3000 live together.
Yeah.
Although we didn't know it.
I know.
Frankie G and I went together, but then I get a message from Matt from the Grid. He's like, I see you.
I see you.
I'm like, what?
I just started laughing. I'm like, can creepily see this conversation going on.
And another buddy of mine, BJ, was there, but didn't know it until like multiple nights later. So.
Yeah.
But that was an awesome time. What we're going to do first, we will do Masked Libs. This one should be a pretty funny one. We should fly through this one, and I'll try not to giggle like a schoolgirl. But Mini Mandy, how about a noun?
Jamaica?
Jamaica me crazy.
Mrs. Blogster, a number.
452.
Jeez.
Plural noun, Mini Mandy.
Let's go with pizzas.
I like pizza.
Me too.
Mrs. Blogster, adjective.
The descriptive, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Rotund.
Nice.
Mini Mandy, adjective.
Delicious.
Mrs. Blogster, adjective.
Sopping.
And Mini Mandy, noun. I don't even know how it works. I saw the next word on something. I'm like, oh, stop reading. Noun.
Ladder.
Mrs. Blogster, number.
2.
Mini Mandy, plural noun.
Thor.
Like Thor's?
Plural noun? Yeah. Plural noun. I was just thinking noun. Superheroes. Okay. I'll make it easier.
Mrs. Blogster, a noun.
Underwear.
Essential.
Mini Mandy, noun.
No, I'm not going to go with that one.
Why not?
Hammer.
Okay.
Is my penis. Sorry.
Listen to the last episode. Mrs. Blogster, noun.
I'm still laughing. Parking lot.
Mini Mandy, verb, past tense.
Sedated.
It's getting weird.
I know.
Okay. Mrs. Blogster, plural noun.
Knives.
It is getting weird.
You never know when you're going to need one.
Mini Mandy, adjective.
Disgusting.
And Mrs. Blogster, a verb.
Verb is a what now?
Action.
Action. Tossing.
Or toss.
Toss. I like the INGs, okay?
They'll ask for a verb ending in ing.
Yeah.
Well,
I do that
need
too.
them to do it all the time, okay?
All right. You guys were pretty tame. Usually when we record two in
I know,
one
the
night,
second one's
the
worse.
second one is like, oh my God, where did that come from?
We were pretty bad in the first one, so I was like,
Yeah.
I'm going to calm it down.
All right, well, we'll read this calm one. I should be able to get through it pretty okay.
Nuh-uh.
Making a hot fudge Jamaica it's called hot fudge sundaes. So, okay, making a hot fudge Jamaica is as simple as 1, 2, 452. All you need are the following pizzas: a pint of rotund ice cream, 1 jar of delicious fudge sauce, 1 cup of sopping nuts, 1 can of whipped ladder, 2 maraschino superheroes. Scoop the ice underwear into a glass hammer. Pour on a generous portion of hot parking lot sauce and add a heaping mound of sedated cream. Sprinkle with knives and top off with a disgusting cherry. Now toss and enjoy. Toss and
It's to
enjoy
work.
seems to work.
Right?
It really sounds like a Criminal Minds episode.
It definitely did. It was like,
Here's your sedated ice cream.
here's your
See you in a little bit.
here's your recipe for cold case.
Right?
Right?
Oh, that made me think. You said parking lot. My first thought came to mind was, I can't be the only person where seemingly a lot of my conversations happen in parking lots.
Yeah,
Like,
All
that
the
happens.
important ones do.
Post shows, post podcasts,
Yeah.
post dinners. I feel like everything I do with friends, we end up standing in the parking lot
For like fucking hours.
Yeah. It's like, it's hot out here. We could have just been sitting inside
We could
and
have
drink
been-
more.
We could have been doing this over
It would've been
beers, you
fun.
guys.
It's so
Could've been-
funny you should say that, because there was one night I went out with a friend, and we just had dinner. We spent probably another hour and a half to 2 hours in the parking lot just talking. I get a text message, do I need to come pick you up? No, I'm sober, dude.
I've had several instances where I spent more time talking with my friends in the parking lot than the thing that we actually met up to do.
Right.
Oh, easily.
And I don't know if that's like an adult thing or if that's just a thing
Look,
that
this-
me and my friends and like us in Arizona, like we want to be
It's a
miserable.
Midwestern goodbye, is what
Right?
it is. Like these, nobody leaves. It's I don't know. It happens with people from Minnesota all the time. But
I don't know, like
We have to say goodbyes like an hour in advance to leave his
Okay.
family's house.
No, it's crazy.
we got to get going. Okay, it's kind of early. No, it's not. We'll be leaving just in time if we do it now.
right.
It's a good point.
I mean, I text him, we got to go, or we got other crap to do today.
I mean, I don't do it so much now with the work I'm at now because everybody's like in a hurry to leave. But I remember like when I worked at the record store, we'd get out of there at like 11:30, and then all of a sudden we'd be standing out there talking like we didn't just spend 8 hours together.
Yeah.
And it's suddenly 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, what the? I've got to be back here at 8 a.m. Why are we standing out
But
here?
there's so much more to talk about after the activity that you've done for whatever reason. Even if it is just getting off work. You just spent 8 hours. But now you can say, oh my God, that person was such a bitch.
Oh
or, did you see how that guy looked at so-and-so? I mean, it's all the things you shouldn't have been saying at work that you probably said.
Or even if it's not work, like half the time you're reiterating conversation you already had.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
So ridiculous.
Jihad Jim and I. We would spend so much time in the parking lot. It was hot as hell. Like I just spent like 3 hours at his desk doing nothing. And just
He'd get out
chatting
of
with
his
him.
work and
She'd be texting me, and I'm like,
are you
I'm
okay? Are
hanging
you
out with
coming
Matt.
home? Are you?
I'm hanging out with Matt. Like, oh, okay.
And then I'd be like, okay, well, can you hurry it up? Dinner's getting cold.
It's like, oh, is it dinner time? Oh, sure is. Been out since like 3:45, just hanging out here. It's like 6. Like, what is going on here?
I've never, I don't get it. Like, it was like a switch in my head. Like, probably around like high school.
Yeah.
And I think it was just left over from like the people who didn't have cards, who didn't have any way of getting anywhere until like the ride showed up. You just stood out by your car and started talking until their ride showed up. Like,
Right, because you didn't want to be rude and leave them.
yeah. And
You
you know,
also
I
didn't want to take them home.
I didn't
or
want to take him
couldn't.
home. Yeah, and so it was just like, all right, we're just gonna stand here and talk. And then it proceeded with like, okay, after movies, we're gonna stand outside and talk because we're gonna wait
after
for
the
the traffic
movie, you
to
have
go.
to also talk about what you just watched
saw,
because you
yeah.
couldn't do it in the movie theater, so you have to.
And like working on the wrestling shows, leaving is the worst.
Oh man.
Because it's like you got to go around and shake everyone's hand and say goodbye, and then suddenly you guys are all outside talking.
Yeah.
So then you have to say goodbye again and proceed to again hug or shake hands again. And then you still, like, another conversation strikes up, and then you still haven't left, and you're like, I've said bye, like, 3 times.
And then by this time, they're like, hey, let's go get breakfast.
Yeah, it's like, let's go.
You want to go to Denny's? Like,
yeah.
Why not? Then let's go out in the parking lot after we get done there.
Yep.
And talk about the stuff that we...
Vicious cycle.
Yeah. It's so true, because, I mean, after podcast nights, we were at the grid. We
stand outside.
We stand outside for, like, ever. I mean, luckily, the last time we were there...
It wasn't bad.
Frankie G was just like, you've got something to do in the morning. Like, when you're right, you're right. And I hopped in my little car. And, no, I was driving the truck that day. But whatever I was driving, I hopped in and I left.
Yep. I think Kevin and I went and got, was that the time Kevin
Yeah,
and I
you and
wings?
Kevin went to...
I was starving, man.
Yeah.
Starving. Went to Native. He
Love
did
that
not
place.
have the fire wings.
No, he did not have the ghost pepper wings.
Nope.
Man, I can't believe that.
There.
I can't believe that restaurant tagged when you said it, put them in the photo. Can we use it?
Yes,
Damn
you
right
can.
you can. Kevin
they
just
sure did.
sweating. Well, what was funny is how much talk there was before we went there.
I know.
Or maybe it was out in the parking lot just before we walked in. I don't know, but
it was we were still at the grid.
We were still at the grid. Oh yeah, hot doesn't bother me. I can deal with this. And it's like every guy's got his chest puffed out, and I'm like,
Then there's just Mini Mandy over there like, nope, little white girl, I'm going to get the Parmesan garlic. I'm going to enjoy my wings.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, I like hot stuff, but I mean, I'm sure there's something hot out there that I'm not going to prefer.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, that was it. That was the line.
You brought them home, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did. Because I'm like, well, I got a couple home, and Mrs. Blogster had a few drinks. She's like, I'm going to eat those wings. You should.
A few drinks? I was toasted.
Yeah. And I'm like, you absolutely should.
Did you film it?
No.
Dang it. I would have loved to have seen that.
But, I mean, she was so drunk, she was numb, so these are pretty spicy. I'm like, yep.
And then,
a little bit.
Your butt's going to be on fire
I'm sure
later.
the next day it was like regrets. Regrets.
I'm pretty sure there were too. And then, you know what's even funnier? Because I was like, I remember tasting it, and I was like, I don't know if I want to eat this. And then I remember waking up the next morning and be like, hey, why is that to go? That's why my mouth feels like it's numb.
Fire?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm, pretty much.
Dude, those were so hot.
They made my nose hurt from smelling them.
Yeah,
and they were on the other side of the table from me.
Yeah, and this isn't
no.
This isn't just a bunch of white people talking about how hot something was. This isn't the fire sauce from Taco Bell, that we're complaining about. No, this is
ghost peppers.
There was like legit ghost peppers. Kevin had to have milk. Frank ordered milk for him, and then the waitress is like, and the waitress is like, we used to serve these with milk because they're really hot. I'm like, oh my god!
And I'm just sitting there laughing as I'm like dipping my extremely just cheesy mild.
Like, I'm gonna put this in some ranch.
Ranch, delicious. This is so easy, guys, and y'all are just like, oh god, this is.
I gotta say, I can't imagine being completely sober doing it because I was.
Nobody was sober. Don't worry.
No. But I mean,
no, I'm still.
I was.
Oh, you were.
I
Yeah,
was
that's
not
right.
drinking at the
You
time.
only had soda.
No, I didn't even have soda. I only had tea.
Oh, that's right.
Because I was totally off carbs for a little while.
Yeah.
That worked out well.
I'm fairly certain that I ran into the bathroom wall that night.
Man.
Ouch.
Yeah, it was those ghost peppers. Good job, Native New Yorker. We'll give you a shout out on that one.
Yeah, props.
You guys
was a good
win.
time.
Y'all win. Can't wait for Selfie Santana to get out here because that dude's always talking about how hot he can eat things. Like,
I want to
ordering
watch
them.
it happen.
Yep.
It's going to have to be a post-show thing. We just wander over to Native and.
Oh, I think we should film that.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll be like, hey, Native, post this.
Here's your video. So good stuff. Yeah, that's.
Man.
I was talking about doing more video stuff with Maskerpiece.
Yeah.
Because I found the worst video is like how to trigger people.
I saw that.
Oh my god! Did you listen
Yes.
to it at all?
That like crunching.
Oh my god! So me and the little one, we're watching it as Mrs. Blogster's taking pictures for the subscription boxes, and I'm about dying just watching because it's for those that don't know what we're talking about. People will sit behind others in public and chew their food extremely loud.
Fuck no.
Mouth wide open.
Like carrots,
and
lettuce. No, this is so wrong. So these guys,
of lettuce.
the kid and him are watching it laughing like you are. And I'm like, I'm annoyed because I just want to go to the fucking grocery store and finish taking these damn pictures. I'm like, can you all stop and pick shit up?
Nope.
After this video.
After this video.
So then we're at dinner tonight. I will smack the shit out of you right now.
I don't have anything to make crunchy noises.
We're at dinner, and he's like, you want to hear what Isabel and I were laughing about so hard? Okay. He turned not even 50 seconds of it on. I'm like,
15
turn that shit off. I am about to kill you all. I am about to go crazy in the frickin' McDonald's from this. And then we get in the car, and the kid's like, Dad, can we listen to some of your music? And he's like, yes. He goes to turn his... He's like, I almost played that video.
Because it was still on the phone, and had the phone
I
plugged in.
was
It was
ready
to
to
go.
take that phone.
Oh,
If it had come out, I would think I would have taken it out of the car and thrown it.
Because the second guy, he's in the library.
Yeah. With a carrot.
I
no,
didn't
no,
get
the
that
one with the
far.
lettuce.
The lettuce, yeah. The lettuce.
Because that guy
That was
ate
outrageous.
his stuff. Because the guy with the carrot was good, but the lettuce, he's got like a bag of like those. I don't know if it's like veggie snacks where they're crunchy. But he's eating those and smacking his lips and crunching.
No!
And he takes a big old bite of lettuce.
It's just a head of lettuce.
A head of lettuce.
It's a
He's
head
eating
of
like an
hair.
apple.
Because just smacking his lips, chewing with his mouth open. I'm ready to freaking throw up on the goddamn table, and I'm not eating.
Oh, it's so good.
Between that video, the bad dad jokes video.
Oh man, there's so many of those going right now. There's
Were
so
you on there?
many of them. I'm so upset that we didn't come up with that first.
Right? Oh my
And there's
gosh.
so many people doing it, like Jim Brewer and Larry the Cable Guy.
Yeah.
But those one guys,
Dude,
I don't know
they were
what this YouTube channel is, so I'm sorry for not giving you guys credit.
I
We'll
know,
look
I'm-
for it
I'm
as I
gonna
tell
find it.
some of the jokes.
Yeah, I was
Because
just
I have told this joke. I told it a little bit differently just to kind of shorten it
like, yeah.
at work, but I go up to people like, hey, so do you know what the rapper said to the sidewalk? Or do you know why the rapper thanked the sidewalk? No. Kept him off the streets. Like,
Yeah,
I knew it was, I was dying. And then the one where it's like the female rapper that only does rap battles during her menstrual cycle because she's got a mean flow.
I fell over laughing.
Oh my
Because
god!
I was just like, that is literally hilarious. I almost fell over laughing.
Yeah, that one.
I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, Kevin tagged me in that, and I was like, yep. You win the internet.
It's funny because I saw it, and I was in a situation where I had to put my phone away because I was at work and shouldn't have had it out. And I was going to go back and tag you guys in it at the end of the day, but Ken already got to it, and I was like, dang it, I saw this before him. I so wanted you to get put in there. It's from the All Deaf Digital.
Yeah, those guys are hilarious.
Yep.
Good job, guys. Yeah, I did not want to do this and then not talk about how great they were with it.
Yeah, it made me
It's
laugh.
so funny. Like, oh, man, really good idea. We didn't think of it. There are other ideas I know we say we thought of, and like, oh, if we would have just done it. But this is one I didn't even think of, like, just going back and forth with
I know.
that.
I mean, we were laughing about like, oh yeah, we love dad jokes, and then seemingly these videos came out, but I was like, no.
Yeah. Just like, I mean, we do Mad Libs, but I know a lot of others do it.
Yeah.
I wanted to do this when we still did Bank on Action, because I
It
thought
would've
it'd be
been good.
really funny.
Yeah.
We would have had to explain a lot about what adverbs and stuff were.
I know.
Every single time.
Every single time.
But it would have been, I thought it would have been funny, because we do have the wrestling one.
I know the wrestling.
Now
one
we
would be
do,
done.
but there was one before, and I'm like, gosh, I should have picked it up when I saw it. But it's okay. It worked out
It's
for
all
this
good.
show. It's on this show now.
Yep.
But there's another video of the guys that do it. It's this guy and his cousin. I think it's his cousin, but Let's do Joe Santagato. I'm probably saying his name incorrectly. Very funny, though. But they do these, and what they do is they go through them, and then just one-on-one. And then the guy...
Oh, yeah,
you
they
gotta
keep water in their mouth?
Keep water in their mouth as they do this, and... Impossible.
I couldn't
can't even read it.
Right?
I can't even read it, let alone...
I intentionally take drinks at specific times so that it's not a problem.
Right. You're like, ooh, this is about the time I said
Not
boobs or something like
right?
that.
Dildos.
Or like, it doesn't even matter what you say. I mean, you say letters and it's still funny.
Right.
I don't know what it is about Mad Libs. These guys are geniuses, whoever came up with that.
Right.
And anybody that's ever played it loves it. It's a segment.
Yeah, it's great.
So
It's great. It's a good time.
I was glad that you guys took to it because I picked it up and I'm like, oh, I hope everybody else finds these as funny as I do.
They're always fun.
And then I think Frank was there first. And he's like, Mad Libs? Yes! I'm like, oh, good. Okay, so you're in. Okay, there's two people that are totally for it. As long as one other person likes it, I'm good. Then it turned out everybody liked it.
It worked out.
Yeah, and some people got to play it for the first time.
That is true.
So
That is true. Oh, man. Oh, funny videos. Oh,
yes.
Porter's back.
Yep.
I was like, something's
The
touching
dog we
my
are
leg.
watching is now back. My wires may not make it.
Getting beat with a tail. But now I'm holding it. Oh, man. No, but, oh, man, what's the next superhero movie that's coming out? Is it Black Panther? No.
Thor 2.
Thor 2?
Thor 3, I mean.
Oh, yeah.
Thor
Thor 3?
Ragnarok.
But that's November.
That's November.
Is it Justice
Black
League
Panther,
before then?
No, it's 2 weeks after Thor.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yep.
Man, we really don't have anything until Thor.
Superhero-wise, I don't think so. There
How about
might be...
Disney movies.
That makes me sad.
Let's see. But, I mean, there's other movies that are coming out.
Yeah, there are. I really...
Last week, Atomic Blonde came out.
I
hope I
want to
loved
see
it.
that.
I hope I loved it.
Me too.
That's on my weekend to-do list
I
for
will-
last weekend. I
Probably.
hope I loved it.
Yeah, I'll probably...
I don't
see
remember
before
hearing
then.
about that last weekend. I heard this week, maybe, that you wanted to see it this weekend.
Yeah, because this show is posting a week from tomorrow.
Yep.
Oh, sorry.
So, yes, last
I'm
weekend.
not I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, when we record at odd times.
Yep.
You're welcome.
Yeah. If we could get paid to do this, I would just do it like night of type
Right?
of thing.
Me
but
too. Do it live.
man, it'd be great. But
Hi. Hi, Porter.
I wouldn't, because unless it's like easy nights
Hi.
like this,
Oh, you're super playful right now.
I'm not
Shoot.
normally around.
Hi.
but I'm just saying, if I got paid to do it, then I wouldn't
No,
have
you
to
can't have the
worry
mic.
about working and doing other stuff.
You can reach the top of the table.
He's so freaking cute.
Oh,
I want to bring this dog home.
Nope.
Except for he slobbers, and that just freaks me out. I'm not even gonna lie.
Saliva. Dog saliva.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gross
when
as
he drinks
hell.
water, it's amazing. He
'Cause
just like
he's
falls
a
out of his
bloodhound,
mouth.
so he's got these ears that just reach everywhere.
Yeah,
the
his
poor dog
ears
can't
fall in
make
the
it up
water.
the stairs
Yeah, he can't make it up the stairs because he steps on
chops-
his ears.
Yep, he can't run too fast at this point because his
Steps on
paws
his
are
ears.
friggin' huge, and so are his ears.
That's
so he just
funny.
kind of head plants into the ground, and you're like, I don't know if I should laugh or be like,
Are you okay? You're moving. All right. I'm laughing.
Oh, I just laugh
Yeah.
and worry about it later. But this is my brother's end-all be-all dog.
It's adorable.
So
He's waited for it forever. I feel like it took forever.
Yeah, he's been wanting one for a long time. And then
he's been
finally
wanting
just-
one for as long as I can remember, and I'm, 7 years younger than he is, so
Speak of the devil.
Yeah.
I like his little
Hey,
baby
you're not
bark
on this
better.
show. Hey, stop talking. You're not on this show.
No whining.
Just wants the other dog to play, but the other dog is like 18 years
Old
older.
as fuck.
Not that much older, but pretty old.
Yeah.
And
could tell.
crabby as hell, too.
I know, and seemingly forgets things as I disappeared for less than 5 minutes.
To
and
go to the restroom, and then you come
Walk
out,
out.
and the dog's like, somebody new is
who's
here.
I'm like,
Yeah.
you just met me.
I think
We call
she
that
just knows-
doggy Alzheimer's, okay?
I think she just knows that you're a wrestling fan, and she was doing her best Ric Flair impersonation.
I'm gonna go with it.
Yeah. I started doing that, and,
If only she
she
could-
follows me with it.
If only she could get a blue robe to go with it.
That'd be great. Speaking of Ric Flair, I am super excited for his 30 for 30.
I don't know what that is.
It's a show that's on ESPN where they do like a
30
history
minutes.
of. It's 30 minutes of like his life,
Oh, okay.
like
Okay.
a story.
Yeah, and
Undertaker is going to be in it, and he's going to be himself.
he's Mark.
He's going to be Mark Calloway.
Without.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
going on to talk about Ric Flair, and it's just going to be him as the man.
He said he is done with the Undertaker forever
Why?
because he retired.
He
And
retired?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I don't watch wrestling. Sorry.
He is fully done. He left his hat and robe in the ring
and gloves.
and his gloves, and he walked away and said he's done.
Yep.
And he's not going to, like, I guess even when he goes in the Hall of Fame, he's not even going to go.
I imagine
He's not going to show up as the Undertaker.
Yeah, no, he'll. I'm sure it'll be his time where he'll actually. Which I mean, you guys could compare it to like the American Badass time frame, but
Yeah.
he's going to be more himself, which is kind of the American Badass guy. But yeah, that's when he said a while ago. He's like, "You'll know when I'm done because I won't be in character anymore. I won't be gimmick. It'll
Yeah.
just be me." And I'm like, ugh, not ready. I mean, I'm ready, but I'm not ready.
But it's
Is he
good. I
old?
get
It's
it.
time.
Oh yeah,
Is he?
like
he's
54?
wrestling. What's his record at WrestleMania?
23 and or 22 and 2, 23 and 2, something
21
like
and 2.
maybe 21 and I think it's 22 and 2, but
Well, that makes 24 WrestleManias. WrestleMania is
Yeah.
once a year.
Okay. Oh, wow. That's some wear
That's
and
just the
tear on
wrestle
the
at
body.
WrestleMania.
I think
Let
Right.
yeah, I think
That's
he
nothing
missed
to say with him.
2 in there because
Yeah,
he
he
started
lost
in
2.
19. Well, no, he lost 2, but he
he missed 2 within
Yeah.
that time period.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like from injury or?
Yeah,
Okay.
he had
That
those
and-
surgeries.
And he was wrestling before in WCW. The guy's been wrestling since the 80s.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah.
He's been going. a
Okay,
while.
so yeah, that's a lot of wear and tear on the body, and
Yeah.
He's been going for a hot minute. That's for sure. Let's see here.
Like when you see him outside a character, I mean, he has white hair.
He does.
Oh, really?
Yep.
White.
Okay.
Yeah, he's been around for a long time.
Let's see here.
He's
But I
the
mean-
one where the lights always go off and it's like a bell or a gong
Yeah.
or something.
Yep,
Okay.
that would be the one.
And he,
I'm sorry. Like I said, I don't watch wrestling. I did for a little bit when you were watching it at home on the regular basis, but even then I'd be like, what's going on? Okay, don't care. Bye.
much like how I watch Criminal Minds or Bones or
I understand.
I don't remember which other show. Pretty Little Liars.
It's 23 and 2 because
23 and 2.
he beat Shane McMahon and
That's right.
Bray Wyatt.
So
It's 23
he
and
wrestled
2.
in 25 WrestleManias.
Yep.
Dang.
So I don't care what the streak was or how many times he won.
It doesn't
he
matter.
wrestled in 25
Yep.
yearly
It's pretty impressive.
competitions. Like,
Starting in 1991
yeah.
oh, wow.
and going till 2017.
And that's just, the 91. I mean, that's how long he's been The Undertaker.
Yeah.
Let alone what he
Especially
was
before
before that.
Mean Mark Callis.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's been in this
For
as
a
long as
while.
my oldest brother has been married.
Yeah.
Damn.
He's been in this longer than I've been alive. Let's
Yeah.
just say that.
You can
Yeah.
shut up now.
So, yeah, no, it's impressive. There's a reason why he'll always be my favorite.
Well, I mean, he's got you just build a wing for him in the Hall of Fame. Like, it's
Right.
just the Undertaker wing.
Yep.
No matter if you were a fan of him or not, I mean,
Give props
yeah.
and respect.
Recognize, fool.
Right. But I am really excited for that Ric Flair special.
That'll be
There's
cool.
there's been a lot of good talk about it, so I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I'm sure it's interesting. That's a lot to cram into 30 minutes.
I know. I'm wondering if they're going to stick to like specific eras.
I'm sure.
Like
I'm
more
sure there's
like-
got to be like a topic that they're going to stick
Yeah.
to. Because he's been wrestling since the 70s.
forever.
Holy cow.
Forever.
So, yeah, there's no way that... Well, I
30
don't know.
yeah,
It'll be interesting
I mean,
what they want to
yeah.
go for.
Yeah.
They'll probably talk about the plane crash.
Well, they have to, right?
Yeah.
He was in a plane crash?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the 70s.
And people died.
People thought he was going to be
Oh, God.
done for good. And then
Yep.
he went on to wrestle in the 80s, the 90s,
the
2000s. Yeah.
Jeez.
the 2010s,
2010s.
however
Yeah.
you want to.
Yeah, I don't know what this.
know
What
what
is
it's
this
called.
decade? And
That's
we're
a good
7 years
question.
into it.
The teens,
teens?
the 20-teens decade. I have no idea.
The 20 teens?
Yeah, because that's what I'm
Well,
trying
soon
to wonder.
we're going
Like
to be
the-
saying the 20s again. You realize that we're gonna.
Right.
It's going to be
We're gonna be in the
really
20s.
weird.
Yeah.
The 20s.
Will it be
back
roaring
the-
though?
the
Will
right-
it be
the flapper
roaring?
dresses?
Oh,
God, I
please
love
do.
them.
Right. We're going to go through our own depression in the 20s and 30s.
Let's not.
Well, it'll be the roaring 20s and the 30s. Then we'll hit the depression.
Yep.
And then
Yeah. Well,
I don't know. I'm pretty
obviously.
depressed at how things are going right now. But
Right. And, you know, certain comments are being made by certain political figures.
man,
Not that I want to make it about that because it fucking drives me nuts, but
I know. I found myself much happier, and Mrs. Blogster will even attest to this, and has called me out on it. Because I'll start talking about things political. She's like, "Can you stop? Just think about what you're talking about right now, and think about how you feel afterward."
right?
I don't even think
So
I'm
Thor
that nice
Ragnarok
at it.
Bam, let's go there. Because you just showed me that trailer.
from San Diego
Sa-
Comic.
Oh,
yeah.
So yeah, we didn't talk about San Diego Comic Con in the last episode because Mini Mandy hadn't seen all the trailers, and we just got to talking about other things.
Yep.
Because this podcast is more about just people hanging out and
Chilling
just chatting,
and beer.
parking lot talk.
For sure.
But
Thank God we're inside and not in the parking lot.
I
I
know.
don't know, the AC's not kicked on for a while.
It is.
Right.
But that's okay.
It is.
Are you?
Anyway.
I'm comfortable.
Oh, I am warm, but not as warm as the fire that burns with the Hulk.
Oh, man.
It is a raging
It's
fire.
fire.
You are like a smoldering
Smoking
fire.
fire. That was great. Oh my god, I'm so excited for this for this movie. Like watching that trailer, I'm like, man, all of this looks extremely badass.
Yeah,
And
It looks
November
sick.
has never seemed so freaking far.
Oh my god, it's so far away.
I know.
I just need to see this. I just want to see this movie. Like I'm really excited for Black Panther, but I think I'm more excited for Thor Ragnarok than I was for Guardians 2.
Yeah,
And I'm just like, oh my
I
God,
love
want-
Thor. It, probably outside of
Yeah.
Guardians, my favorite.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm super excited because like he's funny in this trailer, and he has every reason to not be.
Right.
Oh yeah, and it from what I heard it described as before any trailer came out, when they were just talking about the plans for
Yep.
this movie's gonna be called Thor Ragnarok. It's gonna be like a buddy cop film with Thor and the Hulk as
The
these
buddies,
two buddies,
which
who
I
are
thought
out
was
fighting
great.
everybody. I'm like, I'm sold.
Right?
This is the best thing. This is the
great.
best idea I've ever heard in my life.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm like,
Outside
this
of
is
Guardians of the Galaxy, this is the best thing I've ever heard. Yeah.
right. I'm super excited for this. Like, I think you had told me about that Blogster, and I was like, yes, like
Yeah.
I can't wait because I want a stupid, campy, sassy, ridiculous buddy cop film with these two superheroes that are absolutely ridiculous and are constantly trying to one up each other, and then try and stay humble about it because they're trying to figure out how to get out of this
Especially
all
when
at the
this
same
is
time.
Yes.
this is one of the most badass looking villains we've ever had.
Dude, she looks sick.
Oh my God.
Like,
That
and when you
is
see her
yeah.
in the first trailer that they dropped, and she destroys Mjolnir with her hands,
Yeah.
you're just like, all right, you won. Like, I don't know. Is there a better, bigger badass in all of the movies so far?
No,
Villain-wise,
even-
no.
Villain wise, no.
Even
Outside of Kingpin, but I mean, not for like
Not for
the
this.
big heroes. He was for Daredevil, but I mean,
Yeah.
but these out of the villains, this is like the one time you're like, okay, how are you going to do this now?
And it
And
was
it's
funny.
a woman, which
It's great.
just
pretty
makes me
bad.
It's
happy.
great. My favorite, like literally my favorite thing ever for that. Like the second that happened, I instantly went back to the first Thor, and I'm like, mirror, mirror. Aw.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I lost my hammer. That happened yesterday,
right.
so it's pretty fresh on the mind.
I love
yes.
that word. I'm like, yes, God, man, like funny without even meaning to be funny, but meaning to be funny, like
Like the first Thor
sorry,
movie.
Yes.
Right.
I'm
Which
like,
was, it felt
it's
like
great.
that was
I
a
love
lot of
that
that
one,
was
too.
missing in the second Thor movie.
Yes.
Thor: The Dark World just didn't have that. plucky spirit that Thor had in the first one. Even though things were like going to shit for him, he was still...
Man, he got those quips in.
He
man,
still
those
got
comments.
his quips in.
God, I love when
the
he's
innocent
drinking
humor.
the coffee and he throws the cup down.
It's just innocent humor. I meant no disrespect.
Right? It was great.
Just don't do that here. Yeah.
He's just like, this isn't my world. I don't do that. Like, all of that stuff is great. And I'm like, man, I missed that in the... Like, that's what was really missing in the second one. I didn't mind the story that they chose. I think everyone did a pretty decent job. It just... There was comments and things missing that made Thor Thor.
Flow correctly.
I'm like, man. And I really wanted that one to be good because I love Chris Eccleston because of Doctor Who.
Yeah,
and
he got nothing for it.
Yeah, nothing.
Like, there was no lines that were memorable from him. I'm like, oh.
Like, I just remember your large-ass ship destroying the city, like, as it drove through it to land. Like, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I really
like, where's Loki?
Yeah.
We need more Loki in this.
That's what it was.
That's everywhere everybody was with that. And I'm like, man, Christopher Eccleston, the guy can deliver some really good lines. And if you would have just made him a little bit different.
Just a little.
Just where he could, even if it's taser face-ish.
Right.
Where, it's like,
something just,
you're a fucking imbecile. But
something just so bad, it's funny.
Yeah.
And it doesn't take away from how badass the character is. That's all I wanted. And it was true. Like, the entire movie, I got to the point, I call it the Dark Knight effect. I just wanted Loki to show up because that's who I thought was doing a really good job.
Yeah.
His character made sense. It's the same thing. Like, that's how it was with the Joker. I'm like, I just want the next Joker scene. It's the same. Just wanted the next Loki scene. Plus, we'd already heard, I think it was horrible that they released the information that, like, Loki was going to be part of Thor 2 and then he was going to disappear for a little while. Because then that's all people wanted. They're like, well, if Loki's leaving for a while, that's all I want to see. Like, he's going to be gone. I'm going to focus on that for a while.
Yeah.
I think it took away from the film. But, I mean, I'm happy to see he's back.
Yeah.
He looks funny in the trailer.
Is Natalie Portman back too?
I heard she was coming back at some point.
She'll probably have a scene or two.
Oh, no, it wasn't her that was coming back. It was actually Liv Tyler, who's supposed to be coming back soon.
Yeah. I think that...
As Betty Ross. The weaving of the flag. Betty Ross was Bruce Banner's girlfriend.
Yeah.
She's going to be pissed at Black Widow.
Right.
If that's the case.
Girl fight.
Pissed. I think, I bet they do, like, flashbacks or thoughts. Like, that's his, like, humanity aspect.
Oh, sure.
So I'm sure there'll be, I think there'll be mentions, but I don't know if she's going to, like, actually be in it. I mean, it would make sense if at some point she's utilized, whether it's in one of the Infinity Wars or a dream sequence.
Infinity War would be the best place to do it.
It would make the most sense, especially if they're trying to... When he's unconscious in that, I was like, what if she's how he comes back? And we get a little Disney, quote-unquote, with it or whatever.
Yeah.
Or even if it's like, hey, you need to take care of them. If you don't, I'm going to take care of her.
Yeah.
Like, something.
There's going to be so many things. Infinity War can go in so many different directions. And screw you, Marvel, for not showing us this Infinity War teaser.
I know.
And I'm getting tired of it. First time I saw it was really funny. The slap, that one thing. And they put Thanos on the guy that was face on the guy that was slapping all the heroes. It was pretty funny.
I giggled at that.
I giggled. I've seen it twice now, so please nobody else post that.
Right.
It's funny once.
I don't need to see it again.
Yeah.
But watching that video where he just smacks people in the backyard.
Yeah. But
it's Thanos' face.
Yeah, and
I was like,
Scarlet
all right.
Witch and Jeremy Renner's face. And, it's good.
It was good.
But, yeah, I'm like, dang it. I'm tired of looking at this bootleg copy of it.
I know. There was a second one that went up that's a lot better. It's not that awful, like, side angle. It was more straight on. That one, looked a lot better, and I watched that, like, 20 times.
Yeah, I didn't see that one. I just saw the one, and it kept on, like, skipping. I'm like, oh, screw this.
Yeah.
Looks cool.
I'll see if I can find it, and I'll post it.
Yeah.
I'll put it on Twitter. But I was just like, I just sat there, and I was just watching this video, and I'm just like, when Thanos starts doing his stuff, and you see the glove, and I'm just like, wait, how does he have all of the vision?
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
So do we want to call out who's going to die?
Vision.
Vision. Yeah.
Which, I mean, they have to get the stone.
Yeah. You going to find a way to keep him alive?
Isn't that his life story?
I know. I'm just wondering if they're. Yeah, and it is. But I'm just wondering if you might.
I don't know.
What's wrong with
Jarvis again. It's a physical Jarvis.
Yeah. I just wonder if there's like a way they could kind of.
I mean, it would be nice because I like the character. It's really funny. I like how they tied.
I like Paul Bettany.
Yeah,
I just like him.
Great. I like how they tied him in without seeing him in Spider-Man. You're going to be next to Vision. He doesn't really do doors or walls.
Yeah, I thought that was great. I don't know. It's got to be time for Iron Man to die, right?
I don't know, man. I want to say yes.
Just timeline-wise, it's like lifetime-wise. Like it just makes sense for.
I don't think the
he
first
and
one.
Captain America
I think
die.
the second one.
Okay.
It would be interesting if Cap dies in the first one.
Because they're not releasing the name of Avengers 4 yet.
Yeah.
They're just calling it Avengers 4 because they said, "Oh no, the tagline is a spoiler. You'll know what happens."
Yeah. I'm guessing it's like the new Avengers.
Yeah.
Would be my guess if you want to go based on the comic books.
Something like that.
But, I mean, I don't know, like...
Rise of the New Avengers or something.
Yeah. I imagine it... I mean, I just don't see Tony Stark or Captain America, Steve Rogers, coming out of this alive. Like,
yeah.
Both actors are, unfortunately, not 25 anymore. Or even 35 anymore.
And both have expressed that they are about
it's
ready
time to move on. Yeah. They've committed a lot of movies. I think more than they initially signed on for.
Oh, yeah, they definitely did.
So
they adjusted their contracts. Yeah,
a lot.
Chris Evans wanted to be done and be a director, but then they're like,
please.
here's a shitload of money? Oh, okay.
And I imagine they did some stuff where Disney was like, hey, we'll...
And if he wants to be a filmmaker, like...
help you make movies.
Hey, you want to make
right?
You want to make this movie?
Here you go.
Be Captain America.
I'll give you a movie.
You want to be?
make.
You want to be? You need it distributed. What do you want to make?
Right?
Yeah, that's
I'm pretty sure that's what happened with Ben Affleck with his deal.
Oh yeah.
He's making those movies for Warner Brothers, but they're not making any money, so they're like, "Yeah, I don't need to be Batman."
Right.
Because he did that Live by Night. Ooh,
I didn't see that.
that did not sound good.
I don't think I've even actually heard of that.
Gone Baby Gone was really good.
That was before he got to Warner Brothers.
I know. Might be the
What did we
problem.
just watch with Ben Affleck?
The Accountant.
Oh my god, that was so good.
Was it good?
Oh
was
man, you haven't watched that?
amazing.
No, I want to though.
Oh man, it is so good.
We
I
were
heard it
dog
was
sitting
good.
one weekend and we brought over our Apple TV.
Yeah, because I just got the HBO
HBO
app.
app.
And I partially, I'm like, oh, I'll get a month for free. Oh, The Accountant's on it. Cool. I was going to go to Redbox and get it anyway.
And I didn't.
Yeah.
I
This
was
is
like,
even
I
better.
really thought it was about an accountant.
Oh no.
So I'm like,
no.
Are you freaking kidding me? You want to watch this movie about a guy who
Crunches numbers.
crunches numbers and
It's like, no, but...
I pushed the wrong number on the calculator again.
and
But
that's,
you know what?
that's really
But-
what I was thinking.
But he's crunching numbers, and I'm still fascinated. Like, he's because they bring him in to, like, figure things out
Yeah.
because he's autistic and the numbers just work for him. And he's, like, just doing stuff. You're like... I don't know what it is, but it looks interesting, and it looks like
Right.
you're going to figure it out. It looks awesome.
It's like I call it the Goodwill Hunting effect.
Right,
because
it is.
They do
Yeah.
I love that movie too.
They do it
Yeah.
in Goodwill Hunting, and you're like, I'm sure this is like legit math.
I'm sure you're right.
Way over my head.
You're genius. Let's
Yeah.
just go with that.
But yeah, it was
It was an excellent movie.
so good.
And
I'll
then
have to check that
this
out.
one was like, yeah, I already know. And I'm like,
There's something that
why
happens
the hell
with it.
are we
and you're like,
watching this if you already know?
Because you have to be
motherfuckers
sure.
on the podcast can't keep their mouths shut.
Oh, and I didn't realize that was what it was. I'm like, oh.
It's true.
okay.
Yeah.
It's true. We're just like, no,
And-
I won't ruin anything. You just
It
know
doesn't
the
ruin
ending.
it, but this is what it is. Like,
Well, and as soon
Kinda
as
ruins it.
and as soon as I figured it out, I'm like, is this?
well, because she's looking on IMDb trying to figure out who people were, and then you see like character
yeah.
names and you figure stuff out, and you're like, oh.
I had figured
better
it
not tell
out
you, and I'm
before
like-
than that.
Well, most
though.
people would. I mean,
Yeah.
I think most people would figure
I
out
was just
certain things.
confirming by that point.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would figure it just because of the way it plays out, but it's still really good.
It was
Yeah.
it was an
No
excellent
matter
I'll have,
what,
to
movie.
check, I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, it's...
And it was one where, like, because normally We
I'm
don't
ready
see
to
a
watch
lot
it
of
again.
eye to eye on movies.
Yeah.
I still like Disney movies, and he likes to kill people.
I like Disney movies and I like to kill people.
I do too. But for the most part, movie-wise, we
But
don't...
I like a lot of messed up, stupid cartoons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there are certain
Yeah.
things that I watch, and I'm like, I'm not going to expect any of you else to watch this.
Thank God.
I liked Moana.
I saw that the other day.
It's
She's
great.
been singing it.
Dude, it's
nonstop.
catchy. Man, fucking rock.
Oh my God!
Always.
Right?
The fucking rock.
There are people talking crap about his singing. Oh, he'll never make that a career. And I'm like,
He doesn't need to.
like what were you expecting? Like,
Right?
I've heard him sing before. Not so much in this movie
Sweet.
because
But-
I didn't see it, but I've heard him sing, and
Right.
he's fine. He would be the best person at a karaoke bar.
It's
There's always
for
somebody
sure.
excellent.
Oh, yeah.
there.
Excellent.
There's
'Cause
always
he-
somebody excellent, and he would have been
He'd bust out some Elvis song
right.
that you probably didn't know, and you'd be like, man, he sounds really good. Is this an Elvis
Yeah.
song?
I didn't
Yeah, there are
mind
certain
him.
people that can
Yeah. At
really
all.
sing that people don't expect. The Rock is one of them. Jackie Chan's the other.
Yes. I agree.
Jackie Chan
He's
is an awesome
amazing.
singer.
It's crazy.
You're like, where did this come from? This guy, Jackie Chan, is like the most talented person on the planet. He's incredible.
I had a movie night, though, with my oldest niece out here. She's 16. Her version of movie night is phone in hand, taking selfies, and texting. My 4-year-old niece comes out, and she plops right down, and I'm like, oh, no, don't worry, Aunt. And she tells me the entire movie.
Don't worry, the grandma comes back right here. She'll be here soon. The grandma's coming.
Yeah, I mean, but that was, I'm like,
I'm
okay,
looking at
thanks.
it like, ooh, spoiler alert.
And my 8-year-old niece is
So
like,
they say that's what
stop telling Auntie Leah stuff. She doesn't seen it yet. Stop talking. I mean, she's just getting mad.
hilarious.
Finally, she gets up. She's like, I can't take this, and walks out of the room.
Yeah, we're going to get a little T-shirt for it that says spoiler alert.
That's great.
Right?
We're not really going to, but it
It would be
sounds-
amazing
funny.
if we
It
did.
would be really funny, but
She wouldn't know what it means. It's fine.
we would tell her. This is because you tell people what happens in movies.
Right?
Oh,
Oh.
that's true.
Well, I'm going to wear that like every day then.
Right.
Her
rest
new
of my
favorite shirt,
life.
though, is her Wonder Woman shirt that Auntie got her. And every time she comes over, I'm going to need you to go put your Wonder Woman shirt on so we can match.
Okay.
I'm like, well, dude, I just wore it yesterday, so it's not clean. It's okay. It's still clean. Go put it on.
I don't have a
kids.
Wonder Woman shirt.
I don't either.
Oh, wait. No, I don't.
No, you don't.
I have the DC villain,
Yeah.
girl villains.
Yeah.
The box that I had, you could either get the heroes or the villains. I got Harley Quinn, Poison
Yes.
Ivy, and Catwoman.
It's a really cool
Winning.
shirt, though.
Oh, no, I do have a Wonder Woman shirt. It's the Trinity shirt. It's got
Oh,
Superman,
yeah, yeah.
Batman, and Wonder Woman. You do
Yeah.
have one.
I
My
do
Wonder
not
Woman
have
shirt's
a Wonder
still
Woman
better.
shirt. I don't. Well, no, I have a Batman shirt. Outside of that Batman shirt, I do not have a DC shirt.
I
I
don't.
have a shitload of
Oh,
them.
I have.
I
You
got
just have a
this-
shitload of shirts. Oh my god.
I got rid of a box, and I still
A
have
box?
no room anywhere.
A box? I
don't even know where the box of shirts came from. I know I took them out of my closet and out of my dresser, but it doesn't look like anything's changed.
I've gotten to the point where I just take handfuls out now.
Well, I don't want to get rid of something I like.
Well, we're not getting rid of them. I'm just putting them in boxes.
Oh no, I
Yeah, because
Goodwill.
we're getting ready to.
I did Goodwill.
Actually, I gave a whole bunch to Jeff Dolniak.
Oh, that's nice of you.
Because we're about the same size. Well,
He's a little bit
Yeah.
smaller.
he's smaller, but I mean, not like. One of my
Yeah.
shirts isn't going to like be a circus
Huge.
tent on him.
Yeah.
Like if I was to give him to Kevin.
Yeah. Kevin could wear them as a dress.
Right.
Yeah.
So, or even most of our friends.
Yeah.
Like it just wouldn't look cool. And some were just
Yeah.
too big for him. Others are too small for him. Like
Yeah. Jeff, I think, yeah, I can
Jeff.
see that.
Jeff wears them. Yeah.
I can see that very
Because
easily.
I asked him. I think it was last night. I'm like, Jeff, are you ready for some more shirts yet? It's like, he sends me a picture. Fuck yeah, I'm wearing one right now. It's like I actually donated some of them. Like, oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
Because I just
he
gave
gets
him a
so
whole.
many shirts, though. I mean, we actually sat down one night and we're trying to figure out how many shirts he gets because we get all those subscription boxes.
Yeah.
He gets at least 7 shirts a month.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
At least.
And I used to wear them to work, but now I have to dress nicer.
Oh,
so
yeah.
now it's like, oh my God, these shirts are just taking up a lot of
There's
room.
space.
Man, the one I just got though.
Oh, I am
Blogster.
so jealous. I am so jealous that I keep trying to tell him that it doesn't fit him, so that he has to give it to me. I'm trying to think if there's a way for me to shrink it. It's a Serenity shirt.
Nice.
And it's brown because he said it was coming, and I'm like, it better be brown.
Right? It kind of has to be.
And it turns out to be brown, and it's amazing, and I want it. I will find a way to shrink it.
Mini Mandy's looking at the picture I took of it.
This
Right.
warms my heart.
It did mine too.
I like that it's kind of got this old school type of look to it with the really primary type colors.
It's very like 70s.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's on a brown shirt.
It's fucking awesome.
It is. And then, of
So,
course, you got
Buy
Cookie
Geek
Monster.
Fuel, everybody. I think they might have some available still.
That's great. That shirt is fantastic.
Don't buy any of the boxes I do. I have so many.
Oh. And my new beer cooler.
That's funny.
Swipe to the right or left, I think.
Oh, is that the
See
one that you
what
didn't
it
put a
looks
can
the
in?
koozie thing.
Yeah, a little koozie. It's awesome. It's pretty thick, too.
Yeah,
I don't know how well
it
it
looks
works,
like it.
but looks
We
like
will
it's
be
from
trying
the,
it out some weekend at the pool.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's great.
So I think we're
Is it from
supposed
Street Fighter?
to... Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So we're talking about
It was
doing
game.
like a pool party type thing for the Beer Czar's birthday.
Ooh.
His birthday is on the day that Sharknado 5 comes out.
Can we watch that?
Well, we're going to
That's the whole idea.
pool.
He is a
We want to
huge cheesy movie kind of guy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Huge.
I love that.
So yeah, we're talking about getting out the projector,
Yeah.
putting up a big old white sheet or something on the fence,
Yeah.
and just watching
Watching that.
Sharknado from pool floaties.
That would be great.
So
going
I'll
to
let you know if it's
beer
really going to
in
happen.
hand.
If it is,
I'm all in
You'll-
as long as I'm going to be in the state.
okay,
It depends on when it is.
August 6th.
Crap.
3 weeks before my birthday.
That's
how I do it anyways.
believe August 6th. Let me see where that falls.
that's
Well,
not
I
that
might
far.
be back in time, but
So I guess
I have
in
a wedding
2
on the 5th.
days.
Oh, okay.
on the 29th.
No, according to when this
Oh,
show goes up, I'm
that's
looking
true.
at it, I'm like, see, a week from
When
tomorrow.
this
and then-
podcast posts,
Yeah,
I
'cause a
will
week
be
from
in
tomorrow
Vegas,
will be
probably
August
drunk,
4th.
Okay.
because I have a wedding for one of my wrestler friends in Vegas.
Oh, cool.
So
Don't get married yourself.
Do we know who's getting married? Do I
Shadow
know?
Fox is getting married.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Shadow Fox.
Yep. I'm excited for them both, those crazy kids.
Good.
So I'll be drunk on the strip somewhere. Just drinking those
Do
slushy
not
drinks.
get arrested.
I don't do that anymore. It only happened once. I know
Allegedly.
better. I was never taken in. There's no paperwork.
So, yeah, allegedly.
So allegedly, don't jump in any of the fountains, ladies and gentlemen. Especially the really big one. They don't take kindly to that.
No.
Don't take kindly to that.
Oh,
No.
the cops were there before I even made it out of the fountain.
Oh, jeez.
They were there fast.
Must happen a lot then.
I'm sure they got a
Imagine.
retainer on some of that kind of stuff.
Yep.
It's amazing what some people will do there. Like, people are coked out of their mind on the
yeah.
strip and everything. But you jump in the fountain, fuck in the car.
Well, because I asked, I'm like, it's just a big bottle of water, and he's like, yeah, but if something falls off of you and gets sucked into the fountain filters, that's like a $650,000 fountain system that is
Oh,
now
shit, yeah.
ruined,
Right.
which is why it's seen as more strict property than the rest of the facility.
All
and I was
right,
like,
fine. That's definitely worse than cocaine.
okay.
Legitimate reason.
I was like, I don't have $650,000, and like he's like, yeah, and they spend more than that to like maintain it and stuff over like
Oh my
a 10-year
Sure.
period.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, ouch. He's like, yeah, we can't
Yeah.
mess with it. I was like, okay.
Fine.
And then they took me to the hospital to get a banana bag because I was really drunk and they had to go answer another call. And so, of course, I didn't stay there waiting. I just left.
Oops.
You just throw up in the car
Oh,
twice
oops.
and they have to take you to the hospital. It's fine. It's fine.
So good.
You could have at least had manners and said, I'm going to throw up. Can you please pull over?
I did say I was going to throw up. They didn't pull over.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I threw up.
All right, in
That's why
that case,
that's
all
why they
their
have hard
fault.
plastic seats back there.
Yep.
They can hose it out.
Yep. It was really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
They handcuffed my hands in front of me, though, so that was nice.
Yeah.
Instead of behind me. It's the only time I've ever been in handcuffs.
I've never been in handcuffs.
Meh. I don't recommend it.
I don't recommend it.
I don't remember
It's
much
not
of it.
awesome.
I remember the conversations we had. I don't remember much of anything else. I don't even remember leaving the hospital. I think I was more drunk after. I think the sobering up banana bag made me more drunk than
Oh, no.
anything.
Yeah.
I legit somehow convinced a taxi driver to take me back to the hotel, and I told him I'd give him money when we got there. We just have to get to my hotel room where my friends are. Because I didn't have my phone
Yeah.
or anything. I gave it to everyone before I jumped in the fountain.
Well, which makes sense.
Did he
I
get
mean,
paid?
He did.
Good.
I knew my friends were in the room, so it was fine.
Good.
So yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
And he laughed at the story, so he didn't even take all the money.
Oh.
So I was like, okay.
Discount cab.
Yep.
Legitimately discount.
And that was
cab.
before like Lyft and Uber, so
Yeah.
like the taxi drivers in Vegas were charging like $12 to go a mile.
Oh, man. Don't I know it?
It's freaking horrible. I'm like, I'm
Really?
going 2
It's
hotels.
crazy.
I'm going 2 hotels away. Yeah, but we got to drive around the strip. We can't drive down the strip. It's going to be $12 a mile, and it's $8 to get in the taxi. Fuck. I'll just walk.
Yeah.
Walk. It's horrible. But yeah, it's changed a lot. I mean, I don't take taxis in Vegas. There's Lyft and Uber, but
Yeah, and if you're in the right spots, I guess it depends on where you're at. If you're at the strip, I mean, most places are walking distance.
Yeah.
and everything on the inside is the same. I don't care what
No,
anybody says. Like
it
like,
is.
oh, let's go down to this place. Gives a shit.
right?
Like, is there a show there or
Right.
what? No, we just wanted to go check it out. I'm like, there's nothing there.
Right.
But I'm also not one that goes to a lot of the clubs and stuff like that. I'm
Yeah,
like,
I don't either.
every bar is the
He's not
fucking
really
same.
a casino kind of guy either.
Yeah, I'm like the worst person to take to Vegas. Really,
It's a true statement.
So here's what I enjoy in Vegas. I love people watching because people be cray. Like legit.
there's that.
I like to go to Dick's at Excalibur. It's not a strip club. It's a restaurant, people. Don't get the wrong intentions.
I was thinking sporting goods.
Right?
I was too.
It's called Dick's. I think it's called Dick's Last Resort, but it's the restaurant where they can be assholes to you. They make paper hats and write things on them and put them on your head. I've had 2 hats. One said, I fart in the tub. And one said, I toss more salad than Olive Garden.
Wow.
The best part about that one is I did wear it all at the bar. The server, he's like, I'm closing today. I'm going to be here till 1 a.m. And I was like, I'm going to wear this all day. He's like, if you wear that all day and you have pictures to prove it and you come back at 1, I will buy your entire group around. And I'm like, great. And I did. I wore it the whole day.
Nice.
And I passed these 2 old ladies walking from Excalibur over to Luxor. And they read it and then they stop and they kind of do that, like, you know, that puppy dog head tilt. They did that. And they're like, they don't mean actual salad, do they? I was like, no, they
Nope.
didn't.
It's jelly
They're
or
like-
syrup.
And they're like, can we take a photo with you? And I was like, only if I can take the photo too, because he wants proof that I wear it all day. And she's like, oh, sweetheart, my family's going to love this. Your family? Okay.
Okay.
So it's
Apparently it doesn't stay in Vegas.
right. It's this old lady, me, and then her friend that I found out later was her friend. And we all take the picture and laugh. Her daughter walks up, who's like probably in her 40s, maybe
Okay.
early 50s, and she just looks appalled.
I can't believe this is happening in Las Vegas of all places.
She's like, that is an extremely rude hat. There are children around. I'm like, lady, this is Vegas. There's naked pictures of women on the ground when they're walking around. I don't think my Olive Garden hat is going to really mean anything to them because they're going to think they're talking about actual salad. You're fine.
I'm so glad that Vegas has finally just came off that because they were trying to be family friendly for a little bit. In
Really?
the 90s, they
It
were
was
trying
weird.
to do that. And it was just like...
I grew up there for a lot of that. And
Right.
it was safe to go to the arcade without parent supervision. I wouldn't recommend it now.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I was just like, really? Like, this is your big thing? Like, it's not the same place it was 15 years ago. Kids aren't running around Vegas by themselves. They're going to see stuff. Get over it. Like, and I think it was intentional because it turns out the lady wanted to take the photo with me to show to that daughter because she's like, my daughter's so stuck up.
Oh.
So stuck up. I can't wait to be like, I met this adorable girl. She's super nice. I took a picture with her.
Yeah.
And just have her do that.
She tosses more salads than Olive Garden.
Right? And so I just laughed. I'm like, this is great. And then, like, there were some condescending looks. There are obviously guys who thought it was funny.
You do?
And, yeah, we're like,
Wishful
yeah. And
thinking.
I'm like, calm down, dude. You don't stand a chance.
Right.
Keep walking. And then, like, there were a few people like, you went to Dick's.
Right.
You got hit by Dick's. I'm like, don't say that.
Don't say it like that.
I'm like, whoa.
All up in your head. You're
Well,
just like...
yeah, I'm
hit
wearing
by
a
dicks.
white paper hat. I clearly got the white stuff on my head. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep.
And I did. I went back, and he it turns out he got cut early, but he waited. He's like, I'm just here having a beer. I just see if you'd come back. I see you're still wearing the hat. I'm like, yeah, I got some funny-ass pictures for you. And it does, like, took pictures in front of some of the statues at Caesar.
Nice.
One of the... If you go out front or when you walk into Excalibur, a lot of times in the afternoons, there's the Thunder from Down Under guys will take photos that you can pay for. I legit walked up, I was like, look, I just want to take one picture because of the server from the restaurant right here. And they just look over and they're like, we don't ever do this because people have to pay for the photos with them. But they're like, it's fine, just do it real fast. And my friend took it on her phone. And I wish I still had the photo, but they're just holding me and they're like pointing at the hat. And one guy's like a thumbs up, and it's just super horrible.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yep, this is great. Like all
needed.
these fun photos. We got one of me standing in front of like what is it the dancing girls that do the leg dance. I don't know what they're called, but they used to have that long statue of them.
type thing.
Yeah, they had that long statue of them outside of like Flamingo. I think.
Yeah.
Like I just had me like leaning against them, like all kinds of just dumb stuff. I'm like, man, people don't do this in Vegas enough anymore. Like, just stupid, cheesy stuff.
Yeah.
Because I don't, like, I think
I think people do. You're
It's
just
just
not
not
hanging
as-
out with them.
probably not.
That's a
That's what
true
it- that's what it
statement.
is.
I think a lot of them are way more drunk, and it doesn't come off the way they mean it to either.
Right. There's that.
There could be that too.
Which is,
I was taking a picture with
Sure,
Dark
there's
Mickey
Big
Mouse.
Mouse. Right.
Ah! Oh.
dude, those Mickey Mouses look creepy. Do
They're-
not take pictures
oh.
with the Mickeys.
No. They
Or the
look
Pikachus.
toe up.
You stay away from the Pikachus and the Mickey Mouses.
No, I took a picture of the Transformer.
The Transformers look badass.
Those guys look awesome.
They look great.
Well over a year since we've been to Vegas, hasn't it?
Oh, it's been more than that. Yeah.
I'm okay with it. I was there in
I don't know,
February.
I'd like to go again, but
I was there in February and March. I had a great time watching the Backstreet Boys in concert.
Our problem
Twice.
is that neither one of us are gamblers.
yeah, we need to be on our time, I think.
Yeah.
And that's
Like,
every
hey,
time we go,
Yeah.
we go, like the last time we went to see Book of Mormon.
Yeah.
But we were with people who did gamble. We had part of our party who wanted to get drunk before seeing the show, and we were like, no, we actually want to be able to watch the show
show, yeah.
and enjoy it. And then we weren't party enough for them towards the end of the evening, so they ended up splitting off, and
That's just fine.
the other part of the party and us went back to the hotel. I'm like, I'm going to bed.
If I get bored in the room, I'll go gamble some. I don't gamble a lot.
I'll play a little.
I like to do the blackjack tables if it's $5 or less. It's usually not less than $5, but I'll do $5. And then occasionally I'll find some slots that I'm pretty all right with. But
Yeah.
I'd rather go to the arcade and spend $50 in the arcade playing
our
video
first
games.
trip ever
Yeah.
by ourselves.
We spent it at GameWorks.
We did.
Yeah.
We went to a GameWorks and
And got the
drank.
the huge ass slushy stuff, and
Well, he had gotten it a free trip, so we got
yeah, we got to stay at the Palms for free.
yeah.
Nice. I like the Palms. Their buffet is delicious.
Yeah, it was It was a flight and room
Nice.
Yeah.
for nothing.
That's
Because I won.
Yeah.
Something at work that day, and
That was what it was. That was the trip.
That's fabulous.
I actually won an even bigger trip than that afterward, but I left the company. And I didn't want to go.
what was
Yeah.
that one?
It was Anthony Robbins' Getaway.
Oh yeah, huh? Yeah. Sorry.
So I'd like it now, probably, but
Yeah.
but it was just like, holy what? That's a lot of money, dude.
That is a lot of money.
Like that is thousands of dollars
Yeah.
to go to that.
That's
To
crazy.
fly you out because I think they normally do it in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Fly you out there.
Isn't it in Miami or Orlando?
Yeah, and I didn't want to walk over hot coals.
They wanted you to know.
That's what they do on those
Yeah.
Tony Robbins.
It's like, I'll
Fire
pass.
walker.
We've been to Vegas, 3 times together?
Yeah,
Oh my God.
that's not very many times
I've
for
been
people
so
that have been
many times.
together 13 years, 14,
Yeah, some people don't dig
almost
Vegas.
15.
Almost 16, honey.
Zip lining on this trip was a lot of fun.
Nope, wouldn't do that.
I was just talking about marriage years.
Yeah.
Oh, marriage years, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
we're hitting 14 this year.
I really enjoy ziplining. I like that they have. I mean, so the big thing in like Vegas, if you do the big drinks, it's like $20 a drink. It's usually
Gosh,
like 50.
So much higher.
Yeah, it's like 50 plus ounces.
Yeah, no, it's a decent. It's still a decent price. It's not like
For what you're getting, it is. I like the place that. I mean, it sucks because you're paying for like Bud Light or Pacifico or Corona, but there's a place on the Old Strip that. I mean, Fremont Street. I'm supposed to stop calling it the Old Strip. Whatever. On Fremont Street, that does 50-ounce beers for $20, and you can just fill it up, and you get to keep the glass. And I mean, it's glass; it's not plastic,
That's awesome.
which is nice because most of the places just give you these like shitty plastic yard-long.
Yep.
I
Cups.
wouldn't mind staying in one
So-
of the rooms right there.
Oh yeah, Fremont Street, fantastic. I
It's
love
so
Fremont
much better
Street.
That's
now.
where we went
Yeah.
the last time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's good now. I'd like to go,
Yeah,
but
'cause
I'd
we
like to.
found,
But
like a cute little
Yeah.
craft beer place.
oh
and-
yeah, we
Yep.
found some really good spots there. There's that little toy shop, and
There's the Mob Museum nearby, but that's
Yeah.
just me. I like the Mob Museum.
that'd be
I'm a
cool.
member. Anyway, that toy shop is, it's like a toy shop, comic shop. That place is crazy behind the Denny's.
I don't know where it's behind, but I
Yeah.
found it.
Yeah,
And there's a craft beer place right next to it. That was
yeah,
Yeah.
really, really fun to be at. And
I looked in
we
that
just had
shop
just
and
a good time.
I was just like, I'm not gonna buy anything because it's expensive.
Oh
But
yeah, no, it
it's
is
so pretty.
It's fun to look at, but their prices are
they're so jacked up.
they're so jacked up, and I mean,
yeah.
it's like I don't even know how places like that stay going with eBay.
Right.
That's a good point.
I think
Like,
some
I don't know.
people-
I don't know how a lot of places stick around with.
I don't know how that place stays open with Amazon.
Even
Amazon
between
is
eBay and
shit.
Amazon.
I love Amazon.
Amazon's an even better example
Yeah.
of how things are like. The hell are you talking about? In fact, that's my go-to when I'm like, this looks like a good price on something. Then I pull it up on Amazon.
Today,
I'm like,
we walked through Target
oh.
with Amazon
I-
pulled up.
I
to
have
make
Prime.
Sure.
Here it is. It'll be there tomorrow.
Right. My only exception is like, and this is going to be really hard for me to not do, but there's no sales tax in Nevada, so I'm really tempted to go buy my new laptop while I'm there.
No, there's still sales tax.
Well, it's not
There's
as
it's not as high.
Yeah.
There's no state tax.
There's not state tax with the sales tax, so like
Yeah,
their
so
sales tax is
It's the
lower.
city. Yeah. Yeah,
So
it
I'm
is.
like-
It is lower.
It's a lot lower.
Take a trip to Oregon.
I know. Then there's no sales tax.
Yeah, Oregon, Delaware.
Yep.
No sales tax.
I have a friend.
New
who-
Hampshire.
I have a friend who's going to be moving back to Oregon, so I might go visit just to buy a laptop.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, I'd save more money.
So you can
But
get
if,
And not
you're gonna,
traveling.
but if you're they're going to be there
If I'm gonna
anyway.
go.
If you're going to go, you might as well buy your stuff
So-
up then.
Yeah.
Go there with empty bags. Come back with full bags.
Right?
I mean, because I grew up in Maine, right on
Yeah.
the Maine-New Hampshire border.
Yeah, you
We
go to
did-
New Hampshire to buy stuff.
We
Yeah.
bought everything in New Hampshire and granted, where I lived, it was closer to go to New Hampshire
Yeah.
than any place in
Yeah.
state. But we got all of our groceries, all of our clothes, because there's no sales tax.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Minnesota, where I grew up on the border of Minnesota, North Dakota. One of those states, clothing, no tax.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you live right there on the border, you're just separated by the Red River. You went across the border, you're like, I'm buying clothes here because it's no sales tax.
Right.
Yep.
I think it was Minnesota that had the no sales tax on clothing.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're also talking about 20, 30 years ago. But
Right. I don't even know what sales tax there was in Indiana and Kansas. I was too young. I didn't care. I just looked at my parents. Please? Well, no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because when we first moved to Arizona, I went back every summer.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what we did. We shopped in the outlet malls in New Hampshire.
Yep.
that is such a good outlet mall, though. Man. I'm still mad I didn't buy those shoes. She did not want me to buy these slip-on. Oh, they're stupid. I'm like, they're Sex Pistols slip-on shoes.
Oh,
they're awesome.
No.
What?
They were ugly.
Oh, they were
That's
so
great.
awesome.
That's great.
Yeah, they were Sex Pistols.
But we did a
slip-on
crap
shoes.
ton of shopping there, too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got a lot of work clothes. And
Yeah.
just,
But that's what you do when you go to New Hampshire. You outlet shop.
Yeah.
yeah, because it's already cheap, and then there's no sales tax on top
Which is
of it.
even better. You know exactly what
Pretty
you're paying.
state, too. My goodness.
It is.
Yeah.
It is one of my favorite states that I've ever visited.
I mean, I've seen from photos. I've never been. But
Yeah.
it looks
He won't
nice.
say that about the ocean beaches there, though.
No, they're stupid.
That's fair.
And you'll also
They are. They're rocks.
Yeah, it's fair. It's not a beach.
Oh, let's
You're
build
walking
a
on
castle.
pebbles.
Yeah, you have to build a real castle because it's fucking rocks. You don't build a sand castle. You have to build a real castle with the
Yep.
beach because
Right.
it's all rocks.
I love it.
Do people actually swim in the water there? Isn't it too cold?
No, we swim in the water there.
Actually, I heard the Pacific Ocean is actually colder.
I've heard
No,
that
it
too.
is. The Atlantic is a lot warmer, but I figured with
It's-
being
it's-
that far north.
It's cold.
It's still
as
cold.
fuck.
Don't get
Yeah.
me wrong. It's still
And then
cold.
of course
Yeah.
outside
But there's
it's
just not
cold
much-
too.
Yeah.
But like you go swimming, and like wear
It's
some,
just like the
wear
pool
some
here.
combat boots, I guess, because there's just rocks.
Yeah.
It's not sand.
Because if you're in like anywhere from like West Virginia south, like the water's hot. Like it's warm.
Yeah.
Like you just walk in and you're like, oh, it's warm. It's like
Huh.
warmer than our pools during the middle of the
Yeah.
summer.
This water it's cold.
Yeah.
I know,
Okay.
because I have a love for the West Coast,
Yeah.
especially California. And when we were there, I'm talking about how much better this frickin' beach, everything is just better over here than anything on the East Coast. I don't care what any of you say. This is all better.
It's true. I mean,
Everything is better.
seriously, other
I'm
than
going,
Massachusetts.
I'm going all out of just
Of
saying,
Massachusetts.
well, the water's colder here. Everything else is better, so I don't even notice that the water is cold.
Right.
I will jump in. I don't care because there's a nice warm beach. It's actual sand.
Right.
People are better looking.
There are places that you can find actual sand.
You have to look, though.
Oh, absolutely. You have to know which beach
Like-
you're going to.
Yeah.
Like,
and those are
when you-
probably the busy beaches.
Oh my God, they're
like
so
when you're in
busy.
California, you're like, turn left. There it is.
Found it.
Found it. Nailed it.
Right. Oh, this
Like-
one's busy. Let me drive down the highway that drives along the coast.
So
This
you
beach
mean
is
the
empty.
Pacific Coast Highway? Look left. Yep. All
Oh,
awesome. Every bit of it is awesome.
It is
the
still beautiful, okay?
The shittiest parts of the California, like we were in not so great. I mean, Oceanside's nice,
Yeah.
but it's not La Jolla, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
it's not La
there's
Jolla.
certain things that aren't.
There was a man with a gun in his hand as smoke just filled his nose, wearing a smile from the death of a child while blood splattered his clothes. One single tear from the man standing near is just what had to be done. Not just a game, but escape from the pain. He killed his only son. And now he goes from here and tell his mother. Now all he has is his memories of his sickened child, always begging please, just do it now, take care of me, I'm all you have, now set me free. Now mommy dear, set down your drink, and don't you lay your hands on me. You've never been that good to me. Thank God I had my daddy. And why didn't you want me? Then try to save you. New baby boy with the ability to be anything that he wants to be. But by the age of his early teens, one small lump altered everything. What was this about master plans? As he lay his head onto his hands, it was said, what's done is done. Shattered family with 3 minus 1.
Subscribe and download back episodes of Maskerpiece Theater at abnormalentertainment.com/Maskerpiece Theater. Search Maskerpiece Theater on Facebook. Email Masked Blogster at maskedblogster@gmail.com. And don't forget to hashtag tweet your tits at Masked Blogster. And for more podcasts, books, comics, blogs, and videos, head to abnormalentertainment.com.
You've been listening to the Abnormal Entertainment Network.